it's Sophia Alexandra. I'm back after a long hiatus. I just have had a lot going on in my life recently, from getting kicked out of my house to losing a lot of close friends to physically losing my best friend. I really don't know where to start with this video, but I just wanted to make a little tribute to my best friend who passed away 2 months ago. Wore a full face of makeup today because I was like, if I wear a lot of makeup, maybe I won't cry like a little baby. As some of you may know, I lived in Texas until I was 12, 13 years old. And the whole time I lived in Texas, I went to a French international school. Sorry I'm touching my hair so much. I'm like nervous. I don't know what to do with my hands. All the classes were taught in French. All the children who went there were so rich and like children of ambassadors, and like it was an international school. Everyone was so wealthy, so well off, and everyone was kind of the same. No one really strayed away, no one really was themselves in a way. I know a lot of people are probably gonna see this and be like, fuck you, like I was myself. So my best friend since the 5th grade is Chippy. Chippy's my best friend in the whole world. Chippy and I met in the 5th grade in PE class, and we had PE and computer class together. So our computer class, we would sit on opposite sides, and I thought he was the cutest thing. I was like, he's so cute, like blonde hair, blue eyes, like my type, like I love him, he's so cute. And I was like literally 10, so like, what do you mean my type? But like, I was like, he's so cute, like I just want to be his friend. We became friends so quickly. You know when you're in computer class in elementary school and you'd like look up like dirty things on Google, make all your friends come over and come look at it? So that's what we would do. He would make fun of me because I was dyslexic and didn't know how to spell for shit. I did a computer presentation about the Titanic. Misspelled every single word. I literally got a D on this project. He was like, you're so fucking stupid. You could have spell checked that and gotten a good grade. For 10 years. He'd literally call me Titanic. Bet, like Titanic. In the 6th grade, I was so obsessed with him. Like, everyone knew I was so in love with him. My best friend, Garine, what's up, girl? Was like, you need to ask him to the first middle school dance. Like, you need to ask him, you need to ask him. And I was like, oh, I'm nervous. I don't really talk to boys. I was literally 11 years old. She was like, you need to ask him. So I texted him and I was like, Chippy, meet me outside the library right after second lunch. So he comes out of the library. He's a little bit of a geek, so he was playing chess in the library during lunch. And he comes out to meet me. I'm like, so, you want to go to the middle school dance with me? And he looks at me and goes, no, and runs back into the library. And I was like, ah! And I was so embarrassed. I was like, I fucking hate my life. Why would I ask this boy? That's so embarrassing. And he rejected me. And then my friend Garine would follow him around the school for 3 weeks. Because I asked him way in advance. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. But she followed him around and was like, rejector, rejector. And she'd follow him, and that Zoe 101 episode where they have pom-poms and they're like, R-E-J-E-C-T-E-D rejected.
R-E-J-E-C-T-E-D rejected!
All right. She would do that. She would follow him around school and literally cheer in his face. A couple days later, he messaged me and was like, hi, the only reason I said no is because it really seemed like you were forcing yourself to ask me, and I really like you and I really want to go to the dance with you. So we went to the dance together, and I ignored him the whole time because I was really nervous. And yeah, a typical middle school relationship. A couple weeks after that, we started dating. We never just spoke in real life, but we were boyfriend and girlfriend. It's so crazy how life is. Oh man, I'm gonna start crying. I have known him longer than I haven't known him. I remember my first day of middle school with him, my first day of high school with him, my first day of college with him. It's just really weird not to have him here anymore. I remember always being oh, Chippy will be here for my wedding. Chippy, I thought I would marry Chippy. I have a whole book. I planned our entire wedding because I was so obsessed with him. He was literally the best person I've ever met in my whole life. He was so smart. He scored a 2200 on his SAT without even opening a fucking book. He was so smart. He was so kind. He was so like, he was just there for everyone all the time, and like, it's just so weird that he's not here anymore. I don't know. Sorry, I like don't know what to say in this video. But anyway, so yeah, we were best friends in 6th grade, but I moved away, and then a couple months after I moved away, he got sent to treatment. At the time, I didn't know like that he had been taking prescription drugs. I just thought, oh, he's like a regular like 13-year-old boy smoking pot, like, and I like demonized his mother in a way, like when I was younger, because he made it seem like he was innocent and like didn't do anything bad, and that he just smoked weed one time and his mom sent him away. Like while he was away, I remember writing him letters, sending them to his mom's house, like just trying to get in touch with him any way I could, and I would write him letters once a week that I still have because I was like, I want to give it to him once he's not out of recovery, but like when he's old enough to appreciate these letters. The reason why Chippy and I became such good friends in the first place is because, like I said, at my old school, like you couldn't really be yourself, and him and I, we were like fucking Avril Lavigne, Blink-182, Green Day, like we loved really punk rock music. We both dyed our hair black. We both like loved tattoos, loved piercings, loved Pierce the Veil, like we loved all that shit that no one else liked. My friend James as well, like we were like, our lives fucking suck, like we just wanted to rebel and like fuck shit up. And everyone at that school was cookie cutter, like perfect people, and we just fucking weren't. I would get in trouble so often with like other kids' parents because I was like, fuck you, you fucking whore. Like I would say that to people and they were like, you literally can't speak like that at this school. Like I would get in so much trouble. I went out to Texas for the first time in a couple of years to go see him because I was like, oh my god, he's finally back from recovery. I just got out of a really bad breakup. I need time to be with people I want to be with. And I remember I hadn't seen him in like 2 years. As soon as he saw me, he was with like his girlfriend at the time. She's a homie too. Hi, Victoria. As soon as he saw me, he like ran to me. And I was much skinnier back then. He ran to me and picked me up, held me in his arms so tight and like lifted me off the ground. And I was so like mortified. I was like, you literally have a whole ass girlfriend. Like we're literally just friends. It's just like who he is as a person. He was just so loving and like just wanted everyone to feel so loved all the time. And like I don't want to cry. My foot fucking fell asleep. So I went to go visit him. A couple months later, he like relapsed on the prescription pills and was sent back to treatment in Montana. And he looked like he was having a really good time in Montana. I was really proud of him. He was almost, I think, 2 years sober. Like he was really doing a great job. Within a week of moving back to Houston, he was sending me like Snapchats of him drinking, Snapchats of him popping pills, and I was like, okay, like you really shouldn't be doing that. And he was like, no, like I'm just doing it like socially, like, sorry, my dog's a fucking bitch. He was like, yeah, like I'm just like doing drugs socially, like it's fine, like I have it under control, I'm not addicted. And I was like, okay, like I don't think that's how that works, but like I'll take your word for it. And I didn't really think anything of it because I was like, he's so smart, like he like had me convinced that he knew what he was doing, that he was okay. He's a 20-year-old dude, which is totally not the attitude to have, and now looking back I feel like a fucking idiot, and I wish I would have done something or said something, or I feel like we all knew he was doing drugs and no one ever really said anything, and that's like the biggest mistake because he could probably still be here right now if we would have reached out to him or to his mom or gotten him help, or but at the end of the day, like I keep trying to remind myself that like if we would have gotten him help, he probably would have relapsed another time or like overdosed another time, or I don't know, like addiction is such a strong disease, if you want to call it. I don't want to get hate for fucking calling it a disease, but like it is. No matter how hard he tried to stop, he couldn't. Chippy died on June 20th, 2018, 7 days after his 20th birthday. I go to karaoke at this bar every Wednesday. I was sitting at the bar, scrolling through Instagram. I looked so cute. I had my hair straightened. I was wearing a hat. Like I looked so cute. And I'm sitting at the bar on Instagram, like waiting for my friends to get there. And one of my friends posted and was like, I can't believe I have to post this rest in peace, my brother. And I saw it and immediately like my jaw dropped and I dropped my phone on the table and I was like, what? And I start reading through the comments and everyone's like, OMG, like I can't believe this happened, I can't believe this happened. And it like still like right now, like thinking about it, it didn't feel real at all. Like I didn't cry and I just felt so incredibly numb. With Chippy, it was like I had talked to him earlier in the day. He was texting me asking me to hook him up with my cousin. He had messaged me the day before being like, I'm so incredibly proud of you, Sophia. Like I'm so happy that you are so authentically you and don't give a fuck. I don't know if you guys know, but one of my YouTube videos was featured in a Netflix movie called Alex Strangelove, and he saw it and was like, I'm so proud of you. He made fun of me so much when I started my YouTube channel. My first video, fun fact, was filmed in his bedroom. It's now deleted because it was such a bad video, but like it was filmed in his bedroom. When he passed away, the first thing I did was book a flight. Like my heart hurts thinking about it. Imagine your best friend in the whole world that you've known since you were 9 years old, and their picture is in a funeral home and it's like, please sign the guest book. And there's a slideshow showing of like his life, and it was a short fucking life. It was 20 years. I have these all over my room. Like, just like imagine seeing this young kid. When he died, I hadn't eaten for about 4 or 5 days. I was just like smoking a jewel and that's about it. And I felt the whole room spinning. Like I remember just like being like, I need to sit down right now or I'm going to collapse. At his funeral, it was so nice because like all his friends were there. Like everyone who really loved him was there. None of us had ever met, but we all knew each other from his stories. Like he had so many good stories with all these people, like, and I recognized them all through pictures, and I was like, oh my god, that's that girl, that's that girl, that's that girl. Like this is so funny. Like I wish he could be here right now to like introduce us all. I made so many new friends through him, and we all are in this group chat and just like give each other life updates. Each and every one of us has a part of him within us. We all have traits that he was drawn to, so I feel like when we're together it's like he's still there because like one of us has his intelligence, one of us has his creativity, and all together it's just like a really comforting feeling. Like the girls I've met, I hope to keep in my life for the rest of my life. He always told me since the day I met him, I'm going to marry you someday. We're going to get married someday. He like always told me, he was like, I'm gonna be a doctor, so you need to be a lawyer, and like would kind of pressure me. Like I was like, I don't want to be a lawyer, like I want to be an event planner. And he was like, no, like you're gonna be a lawyer, like if we're gonna get married, like we need to have a nice house and like a steady income. And like we would literally plan this. Like he was like, you need to be a lawyer, you're smart enough, you can do it, you just need the motivation, like you need to be a lawyer. And I'm like, all right, Chip, like I'll be a fucking lawyer for you, I guess. Just like always planned to marry me, so he would carry these pictures of me in his wallet. And he told me that whenever he'd like go to take a girl out, pictures of me would fall out, and the girls would always be like, what the fuck, who's that? Like, do you have a girlfriend? Like what the fuck, why do you have pictures of this girl in your wallet? And he told me every time he'd be like, oh my god, like she's dead, don't worry, like I'm alive and well, thank you. His mom was introducing me to everybody as his future wife. She was like, this is Chippy's like future wife, like his first love. So here's the book that I made when I was in high school. So weird to look back at. I have chats from our Facebook, like Facebook messages. I got my grandmother's wedding bands I want to give you. You are truly the love of my life. Like all kinds of just like really mushy stuff. Wedding invitations, how everything was gonna look. I wanted flowers, mason jars. I wanted it to be like a really bohemian wedding. I had like all the outfits I wanted everyone to wear. I was crazy. Ew, I hate how I just said that.
I was crazy.
I was crazy. It's so funny because, so every time I see a butterfly, I think of him. And when I was literally like 15 years old, I wanted our wedding cake to have butterflies all over it. Just crazy. Like I love him so much. His mother like knew he loved nature and loved being outside, so she got these like frozen cryogenic butterflies. So they're like in this piece of paper and it's dark in there, but as soon as they see the light, are unfrozen and can fly. I don't know, it didn't really make sense to me, but we all have these like little butterflies in our hands. and we just like let go of these beautiful butterflies in the middle of Houston. Hundreds of butterflies flew. I'll never forget it. It was such a crazy experience, like seeing all these butterflies flying away for this one boy. Every time I see a butterfly, I think of him. I got a butterfly tattoo, like, he's my little butterfly. Throughout the last couple months, I also got this really cool app that I've been using. It's called Reflectly. It's just like a journaling app. For me, for example, I like to keep track of my dreams. Like, dreams have alternative meanings and whatnot, and I've always thought this. Like, I used to keep a physical journal in my nightstand. I have it over here actually, and I would just like write down every night like what my dreams were and reflect back on it, because sometimes my dreams tend to come true, which might sound like a psychopath. But so I got this app that it's called Reflectly. It's a really cool app. Let me find it. It's like, how was your day today? You can say like, oh, it was really good, it was really sad, whatever. Say like, oh, like food was good. And then, would you like to elaborate on what happened? Yes. It's just a really cool way for me, because I love, see, like there's the dreams. Journaling is a very important outlet for me. Kept this journal. I'm obsessed with journals, and this, it lets you have a journal at your fingertips. So instead of going home and journaling, like I could be in the bus, I could be on my break, like I can just journal whenever I need, and I don't have to like worry about carrying this around with me. I used to journal, clearly, like I like writing a lot. Like everything I've gone through in life, I write in this journal. Would definitely suggest this app. A really cool app that you guys should get. I'm a firm believer in life after death. Obviously they're not physically here, but I know that like I'm gonna start crying. All the milestones that I knew he would be here for, if he was alive, like maybe he wouldn't make it, but now it's like I know he'll always make it. He'll be there at my wedding. He'll be there when I have my first baby. I love him so much. Anyway, after he died, there's been some really weird things happening to me that like I can only explain as like it's him. Like, he's here. I always go to Goodwill, like thrifting is so fun. There was this little plate thing, and right next to it was this mug. And the mug says, "Someone in Montana loves you." First of all, I live in Boston. Montana is so far. Who the fuck lives in Montana? And then this is the prayer that they say at like AA and stuff, and it's on the back of his prayer card, and it says, "God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference." Like, he just shows himself in little things like that. On the anniversary of his death, I had lost this bracelet. It's a little angel wing. I was looking for it everywhere, and then suddenly I look on the floor and it's right in the center of my floor, and it just like appeared out of nowhere. Later in the day, I was sitting at my desk writing, and I have this little AC unit. I don't know if you can see it, but a ladybug flew in through the air vent and landed on this picture. Like, ladybugs are supposed to be good luck, so that's crazy. Landed on that picture, crazy. On the anniversary of his death, crazy, while Photograph by Ed Sheeran was playing on my phone. Like, how weird is that? Like, how can a ladybug fly in through my fucking AC unit? Like, he's literally coming and visiting us through like things like that, and I know some people are gonna be like, "You're fucking cooked." He was such a special boy. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this video and make it concise and like not as fucking crazy, but I just want to cry. Like, I'm editing this video right now, and there are 2 ladybugs on both the pictures of him in my room. You guys, like, I am not kidding. There is a ladybug on this picture of him, and then another ladybug on this picture of him. Like, I swear to God, he is here. I'm not losing my mind. This is fucking insane. Hi, Chippy. Hi, baby. I'm not crazy. I'm documenting this. I'm not fucking crazy. I guess death is inevitable, and like, it happens to the best of us, but like, why him? Like, why Okay, well, I think I might end this video because it's just me crying at this point. And it's already like 40 minutes long and I have no idea how to edit videos. I forgot. But thank you guys for watching and listening to me rant about my baby, my little angel boy. If you guys ever need anyone to talk to, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you for all your love and support, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you. News. I got this new camera and I want to start like recording on this, but the camera quality fucking sucks. I really have been thinking, and I really think that I should continue with my YouTube because it brought a lot of joy to my life at one point, and life has just been kind of hectic at the moment, so I haven't had time to post. Oh, this video is kind of like a fuck addiction. I miss my best friend, and I wanted you guys to know where I'd been the last couple months because I have not posted since Father's Day, which I deleted because I don't want to get fired from my job. But yeah, I love you guys a lot, and